Hi guys, I am Ashley Goodman and I'm going to be doing an update so far on what's going on with our infertility. If you haven't seen my last vlog, please go watch that first and then this so you're not confused. Where we left off last time was that Dean was in the process of seeing a urologist, and I'm going to tell you what he had said. We have seen him a couple times since the last vlog, which was like 2 months ago. I'm gonna tell you what he had Dean do so far. Something was inflamed inside of Dean, so he wanted Dean to take 4 ibuprofens 3 times a day to see if that inflammation would go down. Now, there's other problems as well with low sperm count, but he wanted to do one thing at a time, not try to pack everything, in one visit. He wanted to try this first, and if that worked, great. If not, go to the next step. So Dean took that for about a month, and then he went and did a semen analysis. And then we met back up with the doctor, and the doctor went over everything, and nothing changed with that. So he put Dean on an antibiotic, which maybe if it was an infection causing the inflammation, that could help it go down. And on top of that, he also put Dean on, it's called Coleman, and it's a pill that is supposed to boost sperm count, and estrogen, and he put that, he put him on that as well. And the thing is, with Coleman, it takes 3 months for that to even show anything, because you produce new sperm every 3 months. So it's only been about a month and a half that he's been taking that, so we're not going to see that yet, but the antibiotics, he said 2 weeks, and we should see maybe something. So on top of taking the ibuprofen, he wanted him to continue taking that because it wasn't hurting anything. He was taking the antibiotic and then the Coleman. So he wanted him to come back in a couple weeks to see if the antibiotics was doing anything, along with he had to do a blood test to make sure taking all these things weren't harming him, which it shouldn't, but I mean, just to be safe. So he did all that, and he did another semen analysis, and we met back with the urologist. And for some reason, things were worse than what they were. In order to have the right sperm, you need to have between 15 to 20 million. And when we walked in, Dean had only 2 million, and that's why he has low sperm count. And well, the first time that we did the semen analysis since we saw the doctor, it actually went up to 2.5 million, so at least it wasn't decreasing. But now this last time we went in, it went to 0.39 million, which is less than a million. And the doctor said that he doesn't know why it did that, but he said he doesn't like seeing it below a million because that's pretty bad. So what he suggested is, before things get worse, and you never know if they can go to 0, that he wants Dean to freeze his sperm just for a backup, because say we go in for an IVF cycle and for some reason there's nothing there, or so he wants him to do that. He also wants him to take a genetic test, and that'll tell if it's genetic or not, and if it is, if we ever have a son, he could have the same problem. So that test he said it's pretty expensive, so it's up to us if we want to do it or not, so we're going to think about doing that. Other than that, he's going to continue being on the Coleman for the 3 months. So we'll see, he'll take another semen analysis in 2 months, because we've already been done a month, and see if that has boosted it any. Because, I mean, right now it's gotten worse, and we're not sure why. I mean, Dean doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he cut out caffeine, he takes vitamins. I mean, we've been trying everything, and all it's done got worse. So, I mean, hopefully this Coleman is gonna do something for us. But in the meantime, he wants me to see my fertility doctor and, talk to her about starting an IVF cycle. He thinks that'll be the best bet for us. So I made an appointment with her, but I'm not going to get into her till October 24th, so I still got a whole month to see her. So that's where we're at right now. We were hoping that things would increase seeing this urologist, but it hasn't yet. I mean, it could. This Coleman could. I mean, it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. So we're thinking that hopefully it will increase. Other than that, we're gonna get probably started with an IVF cycle as soon as possible. Dean's gonna go and freeze some of his sperm for that, and I mean, just in case. And that's where we're at. So I mean, it kind of sucks. Dean, I told him to do this vlog with me, but he didn't want to. He hates talking about it to people, so if people ask, he kind of doesn't say much because he's upset about it, and it just sucks that we have to go through this. And it's so weird because it's like, for instance, I have a friend that went through the same exact thing. It was a little different, but she went through the whole IVF cycle, and I felt so bad. Like, that sucks. And it's like, seeing them go through it, I was like, I felt sorry for them, and like people that have to go through that. And it's like, I never thought that I would, you know, we would be the ones that would have to do that. When you're actually in the shoes of that situation, it's totally different. It makes it 10 times worse. So I mean, we're still praying, and we're gonna go on with this regardless of if the urologist can't do it, help it, or can't help it. Regardless of the outcome of that, we are gonna try our cycle of IVF. It's just a matter of when. Hopefully after I see my fertility doctor, she'll give me a more update on when we could start that, and hopefully we have good luck with that and we have a good outcome. So we're gonna keep praying and stuff, and that is our update so far. And I will give you another update when I see my doctor and when she plans on doing that, and after Dean is finished with his Clomid, and see if that did a difference. And we'll go from there, and I will let you guys know. So stay tuned for another vlog, and I'll see you next time.